then we want to buy. Print, we are buying. I'll set that up in a second, and then it will say else. Print, we are selling. So essentially this bot's going to go through, check to see what our P&L close, to see if we already have a position. And if we don't, then we're actually going to buy or sell. And to actually buy or sell, it's pretty simple to do. We just say Femix. We first want to cancel all orders just in case there is an open order, right? And then we want to say Femix.create limit buy order. And then we just pass in the symbol, the size, and then the price, and then the params. Params, and what params do we want to use? Params 1 or 2? I think we want to use 2 because it passes in this. We might as well just do this. Let's see if we can just pass all of this into params 2. So it also does a post only. That would be cool. Pretty sure that will work. Create, and then we need price. So we'll go ahead and say price. I'm sorry, we're not going to do price. We're just going to do this. We're going to say bid ask. So ask bid, and we can say, let's run the ask bid function like this. And this would be ask bid like that. And then ask would be ask bid 0, and bid equals ask bid 1. That makes sense, right? 0, 1. And since we're buying, we just want to pass in the bid here. And then we want to say, like, we want to give ourselves some feedback here. So let's go ahead and say print just made a buy to open. And we'll do pretty much the same thing for the sell, but opposite, right? Go ahead and paste that in here, and then change this to sell order, and it would symbol, and we change this to ask, right? Because we want to be buying on the ask instead of the sell or the bid. So cancel all orders, then it creates the sell order. Print we are selling. We can get rid of this now, or we can put it up here at least. And okay, so now it's going to run through, check our P&L close, and then get the ask and the bid. If buy sell equals B, then we're going to buy. So I'm actually going to put this here, down here, in the bot. Would you like to buy or sell? And I'm going to pass in buy or sell the symbol. That, and we've already kind of mimicked the futures by setting this here to leverage. I want to say 8 because that's pretty similar to a futures contract. It's usually about 8x leverage, and I'll probably make some more videos to go over this a little more and make it a little more in depth with the exit strategy and so on. But let's see what else we need to do here. I think we want to go ahead and schedule this. Well, let's see. When we run this bot, what's going to happen, let's just go ahead and try it. Let's say bot, run it. And when we run it, it's going to ask us a couple things. First, let's see, would you like to buy or sell UBTC USD? Let's go ahead and make sure we have the screen here too. And I'm going to say, it looks like we're going up, so I'm just going to do the reverse. Sell. Boom, just like that. So now we have an open order, and I think it would actually be pretty good if we looped it to check our P&L close, and we want to loop that every few seconds, probably 30 seconds or so. But that's how you make a pretty simple bot here to trade on Femix. And I just want to do one more step where essentially this just loops and runs all day. So maybe I'll take this back out. Let's go ahead and paste that. We just entered the position, as you can see, and looks like the leverage is actually off. So I want to go ahead and figure out how to fix that, just so you know how to do that. It's not too hard to do. We just need to pass in a couple things. That's what we need to do. We need to say Femix dot set leverage, like this, and then we'd pass in the leverage and the symbol. And up here, this is where we're actually going to set the leverage. So let's just get rid of that for now. And let's say, actually I want it up here, leverage here. So 8 again, it's probably pretty good. I can probably test this again, but what I'm trying to figure out here is how do we loop this forever? And that's not too hard to do because we want to check our P&L close. If in position equals false, let's do that. Let's say if in position equals false, then we do all this. And then else print already in position, doing nothing. And then we want to say, hey, I want to run this all the time. So in position, we don't have that yet. So let's go ahead and get in position, or the actual information on in position. And if we go up here to our, let's see, open positions, in position is this. So we just go ahead and take this, copy this over, and this should give us a true or false. So let's say this, boom, boom. You can go ahead and see this. In position DF is open positions symbol 1. So N2 dot open positions, pass in the symbol. Remember, we're calling this other file nice functions. And index position, that's the index position. Sorry, I misread that. We're looking for in position. In position equals false. Open size. So let's bring this in here. And let's go ahead and paste that in. If open size is bigger than 0, then in position is true, else in position is false. So open size is active positions DF, where the location is that. So open size, we need to get the active positions DF. Let's go ahead and see here where the active positions DF is. Active positions DF. Let's go ahead and pull this in here. Let's change this to 2. And I know I'm making this way more confusing than it was at the start, but hey, this is part of it. If you wanted just a bot that buys and sells, that's one thing. But if you want the bot to run 24/7 and check your position status, this is how you do it. So all positions, index position, all positions equals true. Let's open this up a little bit. Now if open position is 0, all right, this looks pretty good to me. So we have our index positions, which we actually don't even need right now. All positions, actually we do need this. So all positions, N2, active positions list, 0, active positions DF, all positions 1, and then our open size equals wherever the symbol equals symbol. So this is in our data frame. We essentially look to see where the symbol equals UBTC, and then it gets the open size. Now, with that open size, we turn it to an integer, and then if that open size is over 0, then in position is true. or else in position equals false. Now, if in position equals false, then we do the buy and selling, else we're already in position. So now I'm pretty sure this is gonna work pretty well to loop it 24/7 now. So let's go ahead down, where can we loop this? I think I can grab it from here actually. And looping it is pretty easy to do. Let's just pull this in. And if I pull this over, you can see essentially schedule every 1 second, and I'll probably do like 10 seconds later or 20 seconds, but it's gonna run the bot. And we've already set up the function for the bot, so it just loops. And let's see how this works. Probably gonna get an error, but that's fine. Would you like to buy or sell? I'd like to sell. So it says we're in a losing position, already in position, nothing to do. Now it runs again, and now we're only down 3%. So it looks like it's moving in our direction a little bit. So it's gonna do nothing until we're out of position. And once we're out of position, it's gonna do this, the sell. So that's pretty cool, right? If you appreciate me sharing all this information, I'm probably the only algo trader in the world that will share all this for obvious reasons. All I ask is you tap that like button. It really encourages me to keep building. And essentially I'm in the position where I build every single day. I build new bots, and I thought, hey, why not just share this with the world? Because this stuff was really, really hard for me to learn, and you tapping the like essentially says, hey, keep building them with me, opposed to just building them alone. Either way, I'm building for about 6 hours a day, every single day. I appreciate your time today. Go ahead and tap that like button. And if you want all the code that you've seen today, I'm gonna throw it in the bootcamp actually as we speak. So there's a Dropbox folder you're gonna get access to, and I'm just gonna copy this over and put it into that Dropbox folder right now. And you get access to all of that code. So I'll set that up here in a second. This is gonna run for me, and it's gonna sell, or it's gonna sell once we're out of position. And this should work really well. So I look forward to it. Go ahead and tap that like button. Hey, if you're not ready to join the bootcamp's below, but if you're not ready for it, don't worry about it. I'm gonna throw another video up on the screen right now, and we can keep on jamming. So I look forward to seeing you in that next video or the bootcamp, and I'll see you there.